White just played. Rook e7. Pause the video to spot black's next move. Queen c2 check. King takes f3. Queen c3 check. King e4. Queen e1 check. King f3. White is looking to play. Rook d8 check. King h7. Rook takes e1 and seizes the initiative. Queen takes e7 played by black. Rook d2. Black has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Rook g2 check. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. King f1. Rook g7. Queen a8 check. Rook a7. Queen c8 check. Rook b7. Queen takes h3. Rook c7. Black has no response. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Pawn a4. Pause the video to find out black's response. Rook 8 d2 check. King f3. Rook f1 check. King e4. Rook d5. Queen d4. Pawn f5 check. King d3. Rook takes d4 check. Pawn takes d4. Black has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. Black played. King c7. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. Queen g8. White might go for queen takes h7 check and dominate the board. Rook d7 played by black. Pawn h6. King b7. Pawn h7. White is looking to play. Pawn promotes to queen at h8 and dominate the board. Rook c8 played by black. Queen takes c8 check. King takes c8. Pawn promotes to queen at h8 check. King b7. Black is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. White just played. King h4. Pause the video and try to predict black's next move. Pawn h2. Queen e4 check. Rook g6. Pawn f7. Pawn promotes to rook at h1 check. Queen takes h1. Rook h6 check. King g5. White might go for queen b1 check. Pawn g6. King f6. King h8. Pawn promotes to queen at f8 check. King h7. Queen g7 mate and gain a significant edge. Rook takes h1 was chosen by black. Pawn promotes to knight at f8 check. Black is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black played. King g8. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Pawn g6. Rook f1 check. King g2. White is looking to play queen takes h7 mate and establish a winning position. Pawn takes g6 move preferred by black. Pawn takes g6. Rook 8 f2 check. King g3. Rook f3 check. King g4. White's idea is to play queen h7 check. King f8. Pawn g7 check. King e7. Pawn promotes to queen at g8 check and gain a significant edge. Rook f7 played by black. Pawn takes f7 check. King takes f7. Black is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Queen takes e3. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Rook takes f7 check. King g8. Black's idea is to play queen takes c1 check and take decisive advantage. Rook cf1 move preferred by white. Queen e4 check. Rook 1 f3. Queen e1 check. King g2. Queen e2 check. King h3. White is aiming to play Rook f8 check, King g7, Rook 3 f7 mate, and gain a significant edge. On g5 played by black. On b7. On g4 check. King takes g4. Queen g2 check. White is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Rook 8 d7. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Queen b8 check. Rook d8. Black intends to play Rook takes b8 and gain a significant edge. Queen takes d6 move preferred by white. Rook takes d6. On takes d6. King f8. King g3. On f6. King f4. King e8. King e4. King d7. King d5. On h5. On g3. On f5. On h4. White intends to play on f4. On a5. On a4. On g6. King e5. King c6. King e6. King c5. On d7 and put immense pressure on the opponent. On g6 move preferred by black. On f4. King d8. King e6. White might go for on a4. King c8. On d7 check. King c7. King e7. King c6. On promotes to queen at d8 and increase their advantage significantly. King c8 move preferred by black. King e7. King b7. On d7. King b6. On promotes to queen at d8 check. King c5. Black is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game. White just played on takes g6. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. Rook takes f2 check. Queen takes f2. Rook takes f2 check. King takes f2. On takes g6. King f3. King f7. King f4. King e7. King f3. King d6. King e4. King e6. On g4. On g5. King d4. On f5. King e3. On f4 check. King e4. King d7. King d4. King d6. King e4. King c5. Black is looking to play King c6. King f5. On f3. King takes g5. On f2. King f6. King d6 and seize the initiative. King f5 move preferred by white. On f3. Black's idea is to play King d6. King e4. On f2. King f5. On promotes to queen at f1 check. King e4. King e6 and gain a significant edge. King takes g5 was chosen by white. On f2. Black intends to play pawn promotes to rook at f1 and increase their advantage significantly. King f5 move preferred by white. King d6. Black considers playing pawn promotes to rook at f1 check and seize the initiative. King f4 move preferred by white. King e6. King f3. On promotes to queen at f1 check. King e4. Black has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. Black just played Rook e6. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Black's idea is to play Rook h6 mate and gain a significant edge. Queen h5 played by white. White is preparing to play on g4. On d5. On takes d5. Rook a6. On g5 and gain a significant edge. On d5 played by black. Black is aiming to play pawn takes e4 and seize the initiative. Pawn takes d5 was chosen by white. Rook b6. Pawn g4. Pawn e5. Pawn takes e6 check. Rook takes e6. Pawn g5. White is aiming to play Queen f3 check. King e7. Queen f5. Rook takes g5. Queen takes g5 check and dominate the board. Rook c6 was chosen by black. Pawn h4. Pawn b6. Queen f3 check. King e7. Queen f5. White wants to play Queen takes g6. Rook c5. Pawn h5 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook gd6 move preferred by black. Pawn g6. White is planning to play Queen g5 check. King d7. Pawn g7. King c7. Queen e7 check and establish a winning position. Rook f6 was chosen by black. Black considers playing Rook takes f5. Pawn h5. Rook takes h5 check. King g7. Rook c8. Pawn a3. Rook h8. Pawn a4. Rook cg8 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen g5 played by white. White is preparing to play Pawn g7. Rook c8. Pawn promotes to queen at g8. Rook takes g8. King takes g8 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook c5 move preferred by black. Queen g4. Rook c6. Pawn h5. Rook ce6. Queen g5. King d6. Pawn g7. White considers playing pawn promotes to queen at g8 and dominate the board. Rook f7 played by black. Pawn h6. White might go for Queen d8 check. King e5. Queen g5 check. King d6. Queen g6. Rook takes g6. King takes g6. Rook f1. Pawn promotes to queen at g8 and put immense pressure on the opponent. King c6 played by black. Queen g6. White is aiming to play queen takes e6 check and gain a significant edge. Rook takes g6 played by black. King takes g6. Rook f3. Pawn promotes to queen at g8. Rook g3 check. Black is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game.